Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. You've made dua in pain, in silence, in the middle of the night, with no one around but your heartbeat and your tears. You've cried out for healing, for love, for forgiveness, for relief from a burden no one else understands. And maybe you've asked yourself, why isn't it working? Is Allah hearing me? Am I doing something wrong? But what if I told you? There's just one sentence you could say, and it would transform your dua into something powerful, immediate, heard, answered. It's a phrase from the Sunnah, a divine key, and most Muslims aren't using it. This isn't magic. It's not superstition. It's something Ustadh Baajour reminds us of. A teaching preserved from the lives of the prophets and confirmed in the Quran. And it's as simple as how you end your dua. Have you ever made a heartfelt dua and felt like the sky stayed silent? Comment, "That's me," below. And know this, you're not alone. Stay with me. In just a few minutes, you'll learn what to say, how to say it, and why Allah responds to it. This could change your relationship with dua forever. Before starting this video, don't forget to like this video, because it gives us a lot of strength to continue sharing beneficial content. And I invite you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to stay informed of our next publications on the Islamic faith. Share it with your loved ones and leave a comment to tell me what you think. Thank you and good video. Step 2. Relatability. Fully written and expanded. Right now, somewhere in Gaza, a mother is whispering, "Ya Allah, just let me hear my son's voice again." Her world was shattered by a missile, but her dua rises above the smoke. In a small room in Nigeria, a student is staring at a tuition deadline he can't afford. He has no connections, no backup plan, just his dua, "Ya Allah, open a door." In Indonesia, a young man scrolls past job offers that require compromise. He closes his laptop, raises his hands. "Ya Allah, I want to earn halal. Help me stay clean." In a prison cell in Turkey, in a hospital room in India, in a refugee tent in Sudan, in an Uber on a rainy street in London, in your own bedroom, maybe. People are praying silently, desperately, repeatedly. Some ask for healing from cancer or heartbreak, some for a spouse, some for a child, some for the strength to forgive. Some pray just to feel close to Allah again, just to believe again. And despite all the differences, there's one thing that unites them all: hope. The unshakable hope that Allah is Al-Mujib, the one who responds, that He hears what others ignore, that even when the world stays silent, He answers. If you're also carrying a silent dua in your heart right now, one you don't even say out loud anymore, comment, "Ya Allah, hear me." Your prayer is not small. Your voice is not lost. You are seen. Step 3. The Sunnah, secret, fully written and expanded. Visual, Quran on a prayer mat, warm lighting, close-up of hands raised in dua. Ustadh Baajour reminds us of something simple, yet extraordinary, a sunnah many of us miss. And it's not about what you ask for, but how you end your dua. He teaches, end your supplication with these words, "Ya Rab, Ya Rab," or "Ya Arham Ar-Rahimin," O most merciful of those who show mercy. These aren't just beautiful phrases. They are phrases that moved the heavens. They were spoken by prophets in their darkest hours. Quranic example 10. Prophet Ayub alayhi salam, "Rabbi inni masaniya durru wa anta arhamur rahimin." My Lord, Harm has touched me, and you are the most merciful of the merciful. Surah Al-Anbiya 21, 83, 84. Ayub had lost everything: wealth, health, family. Yet he didn't complain. He called out, Ya Rab, and Allah immediately replied. We responded to him and removed his hardship. Quranic example 2. Musa alayhi salam, Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khayrin faqir. My Lord, indeed I am in desperate need of whatever good you send me. Surah Al-Qasas 28, 24. Homeless, alone, and hungry, in a strange land. Musa didn't ask for specifics. He simply said, Ya Rab, and what came next? Shelter, a job, a wife, a whole new life. From the Hadith, the Prophet said, the closest a servant is to his Lord is when he is in sujood. So increase your dua. And when in that moment, end it by calling on his names, Ya Rab, Ya Arham Ar-Rahimin, Ya Sami, Ya Mujib. When you say Ya Rab, you're not just repeating a name. You're admitting, I'm not in control, but you are. You're saying, no one else can help me like you. And that surrender, that's what brings the response. Have you ever ended your dua this way? If yes, comment, I've tried this. And if you haven't, write, I'll start today. Let's revive this sunnah. Together. Step 4. Storytelling, fully written and expanded. It's one thing to know the sunnah. It's another to see it work, right now, in real lives, just like yours. Let me share with you 3 real stories from 2025. 3 people, 3 desperate duas, and 1 simple phrase that tied them all together. Story 1. Gaza, Sami's dua in the dark. Sami is 9 years old. He lives in Gaza. Earlier this year, a bombing separated him from his older brother, Khalid. The family searched shelters and hospitals. Nothing. No word. No signs. Only silence. Every night, Sami would sit on his thin mattress, cup his small hands, and whisper, Ya Arham Ar-Rahimin, bring my brother back. Not once. Not twice. Every night. Through explosions and hunger, through fear. On the 21st day, a local doctor called. Khaled had been sheltering wounded children in a destroyed clinic. Alive. Safe. When his mother hugged him, she cried, Your brother didn't stop calling on Arham Ar-Rahimin. Story 2. Pakistan. The prisoner's prayer. In Lahore, a man was falsely accused of fraud. His name is withheld for safety. He was locked away in a small prison, unable to prove his innocence, separated from his family. He had no lawyer, no phone, but in his cell, he had paper. He wrote the names of Allah over and over. Ya Mujib, Ya Sami, Ya Rab. He would wake up in the night, fall into sujood, and end every dua with a Ya Rab, free me with your truth. After 6 months, the case was reopened. A hidden witness came forward. He was cleared. The first thing he said when he walked out of prison, Ya Rabbi, Rab, you heard me when no one else did. Story 3. Kenya. Dua with an Instagram caption. In Nairobi, a young girl named Aisha was about to lose her spot in school. Her mother was jobless. Ramadan had begun. One evening, she posted on Instagram, I don't want to quit school. Please make dua for me. At the end, she typed, Ya Rab, I don't know where help will come from, but I believe you'll send it. A follower from the UK saw the post. They didn't know her, but they were moved by the sincerity in her words and the final cry of Ya Rab. Within 24 hours, they transferred the full tuition. She said, I thought I was asking people, but I realize I was really asking Allah. These are not just emotional stories. They are proof that when you end your dua by calling upon Allah's names, especially Ya Rab or Ya Arhamar Rahmin, you're not speaking into silence. You are calling on the one who has already written your relief. The one who responds in his timing, his way, but always with mercy. Have you ever had a dua answered in a way you didn't expect? Maybe not instantly, but perfectly timed? Comment your story below, because someone watching this right now might be hanging on by a thread, and your story could restore their hope. Sometimes, to believe in the power of your dua today, you have to look at the stories of yesterday. The Quran isn't just a record of the past, it's a mirror for the present. And when you look closely, you'll see this pattern. Every prophet who made a dua ended it by calling on Allah by name. And every time, Allah responded. Zakaria alayhi salam, dua of a lonely heart. Rabbi la tatharni fardan wa anta khayrul warithin. My Lord, do not leave me childless, though you are the best of inheritors. Surah Maryam 19:3-5. Zakaria alayhi salam was old. His wife was barren. The world said, impossible. But he didn't care what the world said. He whispered, Ya Rab, and trusted. And immediately, Allah replied, O Zakaria, we give you good news of a boy. His name will be Yahya. Not just a child, a prophet, a sign of hope for generations. Yunus alayhi salam, dua from the depths. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin. There is no God but you. Glory be to you. Truly, I was of the wrongdoers. Surah Al-Anbiya 21:87. Swallowed by a whale, trapped in darkness. No one could hear him, except Al-Sami, the all-hearing. Yunus alayhi salam didn't ask for rescue directly. He confessed, he praised, and he called out to Allah by his oneness and mercy. And instantly Allah says, so we responded to him and saved him from distress, and thus do we save the believers. That's a promise, not just for prophets, for you too. Hajar, dua with her feet, not just her voice. She wasn't a prophet. She didn't speak verses, but she ran from Safa to Marwa 7 times, not in panic, but in faith. Her newborn son, Ismail, was crying of thirst. There was no water, no help, but she never stopped moving. Her body ran, and her heart said, Ya Rab, you see me. Ya Rab, don't leave us. And Allah replied, not with words, but with Zamzam. A miracle still flowing today. Her effort became ritual. Her moment became eternal. Her dua was answered in motion. These stories aren't fairy tales. They are divine blueprints, instructions from Allah on how to make a dua that touches the sky. Speak to Him like Zakaria, with longing. Cry to Him like Yunus, with humility. Move for Him like Hajar, with relentless trust. But always, always, end it with surrender. with Ya Rab or Ya Arham Ar-Rahimin. That's where the breakthrough happens. Which story touched your heart the most? Was it Zakaria's lonely cry, Yunus in the depths, or Hajar's silent running? Comment the name below. Let's see which dua from the Quran still speaks loudest to our hearts today. Step 6. Teach the formula, fully written and expanded. So now you know the stories, and you know the names. But how exactly do you structure your dua so it reflects the prophetic way, the way that touches Allah's mercy? Let me walk you through it, step by step. The practical formula. How to end your dua, prophetic style. 1. Start by praising Allah. Begin your dua with words of glorification. Alhamdulillah. All praise is due to Allah subhanallah. Glory be to Allah. Ya Allah, you are the one who listens, who sees, who answers. This isn't a formality, it's a recognition. It opens your dua by placing Allah above your pain. 2. Send salawat on the Prophet. Say, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Why? Because the Prophet taught us that no dua reaches Allah unless you send peace and blessings upon him first. It's the etiquette of divine communication. 3. Make your personal request. Now, speak from the heart, whether it's about healing from an illness, finding a spouse, relief from debt, forgiveness from a past sin. Be raw, be real. Allah already knows, but He loves when you ask Him directly. You can cry, you can pause, you can repeat. You're speaking to the one who understands what your heart means, even when your words fail. As 4. End with the names of Allah. Now comes the moment many overlook, the most powerful moment of all, ending your dua with His names. Say, Ya Rab, Ya Rab, O Lord, O Lord. Ya Arham Ar-Rahimin, O most merciful of the merciful. Ya Allah, La ilaha illa anta. O Allah, there is no God but you. These names aren't filler words, they're your final emotional surrender. They carry the weight of centuries of answered prayers. You're not just closing your dua, you're handing it over to Allah completely. 5. Raise your hands and lower your heart. Physically raise your palms. Symbolically lower your ego. No posturing, no pride, just presence. The Prophet said, your Lord is shy to turn away the hands raised to Him in dua empty. So don't walk away in doubt. Walk away in certainty. When you end your dua with Ya Arham Ar-Rahimin, you're saying, I trust your mercy even when I can't see it. I believe you'll respond even when I feel forgotten. That trust, not just your words, is what opens the door. Try this formula tonight, in your sujood, after Fajr, or before sleep. Then tomorrow, come back here and comment, I did it. And let's build a wall of witness duas together. Let's show each other. Dua is never wasted. Step 7. Close with hope. Fully written and expanded. Before we finish, I want you to remember this. Your dua has already reached the one who responds. Maybe you don't see the answer yet. Maybe it's not the answer you imagined. Maybe the reply is yes. Exactly what you asked for. Not yet. Patience is part of the test. Or, I have something better, something beyond your dreams. Whatever the response, know this. It will come. End your dua with love, not fear. With confidence, not shame. Allah is always listening. He is never far from your heart, even when the world feels distant. So stand strong, knowing that every tear, every whispered word, every raised hand is heard by the most merciful. If this video brought you peace, please share it with someone who's been struggling and comment below, I trust you, Ya Allah. If you believe your dua is heard, even right now, may your heart be filled with barakah and your dua answered in the best way. Until next time, keep calling, keep trusting, keep hoping.